In the WVLT newsroom, I'm Harry Sullivan. Welcome back as we continue to follow the breaking news. The big update we have, the standoff is over on I-40 in Rockwood Mountain. The shutdowns, the closures, the backups will continue for quite some time. Take a look at the map and what we were dealing with. You can see here some of the trucks. They're having to actually turn them around to deal with this. But the suspect is dead. That's what we're learning from Tennessee Highway Patrol. Apparently of a self-inflicted gunshot wound, according to Jason Pack, one of the special agents involved in dealing with this. The Highway Patrol also put out a video just moments ago detailing what they know so far. Take a listen.
Hello, I am Lieutenant Bill Miller of the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Troopers were out with a barricaded suspect on I-40 at the 342 mile marker in Roane County. During the traffic stop, troopers attempted to negotiate with this person to resolve this situation peacefully. During the investigation, troopers learned that the suspect is deceased. The troopers did not fire their weapons upon the suspect. It appears that the suspect is deceased from a prior wound. This is an ongoing investigation, and this area will be closed for some time. Please continue to seek alternative routes. Traffic is being diverted at the 340 mile marker eastbound, where you'll be getting back on the interstate at the 347 mile marker eastbound. Again, this is an ongoing investigation. Thank you.
How about that? Those diversions happening at the 340 mile marker going east, like he said, up to 347. So 7 miles of markers is what you're going to have to go around. You can see all the tracks here where this THP trooper is. All of these 18-wheelers, these big rigs, these cars, they've had to turn them around. When I go a little bit further down here, this is just, I don't know, 3/10 of a mile when we move to this camera. Look at this. These cars we've been watching, we thought this was frozen for some time. No, we saw people walking around. This is what is happening just before that standoff. But once again, the news that we have to share is that the standoff has come to an end. But this backup has gone on for so long, stretching from Airport Road on Rockwood Mountain to Roane Street. And I mean, here we go. Let's see where it is right now. It says they're starting to turn those cars around. So that's where they're doing the turnarounds of the 18-wheelers going back this way, back down Westall Road. You can just see where all of this red is. It is quite a mess. And what's starting off the start to what AAA has said is the biggest travel day in history. We've been racking those up since Thanksgiving as we get in here to Christmas. So in terms of your alternate routes, I mean, take your pick, but anything's going to take you way around, especially at this hour. We are hearing from TDOT's and Mark Nagy that I-40 West is back open in Roane County. That's the positive news. You can finally see the green move across here. East remains closed, being diverted at mile marker 338. So west, at least, that's some good news, because once all of this was shut down about 30 minutes ago, I mean, traffic, my goodness, it was from Kingston to Ozone, at least, in terms of the traffic going in both directions. But we are hearing westbound, according to TDOT's Mark Nagy, is back open, but that suspect dead. It was all after a situation that happened in Livingston, Tennessee. That's Overton County. 2 people were shot in the parking lot of the Hutchinson plant there. There is 2 plants there in Livingston. We're not 100% sure exactly what plant that was at. Something happened in the parking lot. 2 people were shot, one of them in critical condition. But whatever led to that, whoever the suspect is, we still don't know at this point. But something led THP to either follow them or realize they were heading east on I-40. Barricaded himself in his car. That lasted for at the very least an hour. I believe it was around 8:40, 9 o'clock this morning that we started to get the news of what was going on I-40, as we're here at 11:22, finally coming to a close. We're going to continue to follow the latest on this, talk to our different agencies that we communicate with, getting you the latest information. The good news that we have to report is that I-40 West now back open. Obviously, if you're still thinking about getting out the door and thinking, hey, it's back open, I'm going to go, I'd still give it some time. To quote police, they said I-40 is going to be closed for some time, especially in that eastbound direction, or one more time. I mean, it's honestly impressive, some of the driving that we've seen here of these 18-wheelers backing up. You see this prime truck, they back up. You can see all these tire marks from there. They're just turning around, because right up the road, nothing. Stand still. Further east of this here at 341.6 mile marker is where the incident actually took place. So we're not 100% sure if they're just trying to back up everyone before they can get the scene open. Obviously, the suspect is dead. When you have a situation like that with the standoff, can't be cleaned up instantly. Crime scene investigators out there, other police departments from multiple agencies on the scene here. There were also numerous wrecks. That's the big thing we started to see at the camera with everyone turning around here on Rockwood Mountain, was all the accidents. An 18-wheeler had jackknifed right there, and so just an absolute mess to get all of those cleaned up. Mark Nagy earlier said we're not even sure at this point how many accidents there are on I-40, just because first responders can't move, can't get anywhere. So that's what they're trying to do, back up that traffic, take them back to mile marker 340, so just 3/10 of a mile, or a mile and 3/10 if you will. They got to go back west before they can turn back around and then continue east and get around those detours. So a big morning in terms of breaking news here on one of the busiest travel days of the year, the Friday before Christmas. But at least now we're starting to get a little bit more clarity of when this will be cleaned up. It's not going to be anytime soon, that's for sure, but at least that process is ongoing right now. We're going to have our Evan Lasik live for us coming up. He's in Rockwood on WVLT News at noon, bringing the latest. He's talking to crews there on the ground. WVLT News at noon coming up in about 36 minutes on Channel 8. We'll see you there, bring you the latest to this breaking news. I-40 West now open on Rockwood Mountain. I-40 East going to be closed for some time. I'm Harry Sullivan. Thanks for joining us.